Okay, 7th grade math, day 3. We are going to do something I know you have done before, okay? This is review. We review things so that we can build on them. We activate prior knowledge so that we can grow that knowledge into new directions. So I know that you have probably added fractions before, but some of you, if you're like me, know technically how to do it, but maybe have forgotten some things or don't quite understand why we do it the way we do it, right? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you something. Uh, Adding fractions, first of all, fractions are the most fun kind of math because they're pizza math, okay? If you look right here, you always use pizza to talk about fractions. You know why? Because every pizza before, when you order a pizza and it comes to your door and you open it up, okay, you have one whole pizza. Doesn't matter if it's small, doesn't matter if it's large, doesn't matter if it's extra large. It's a whole pizza. All right. Once you start slicing it up, you start doing fractions. You start doing pizza math. Okay. And pizza math is, do you want 4 slices or do you want 6 slices? Now, let's say we get an extra large pepperoni pizza, okay, and an extra large Hawaiian pizza with pineapple, because pineapple does belong on pizza. I will teach you that this year. And they're the same size, okay? You cut one into fourths.
Excuse me, teacher. Good morning.
Sorry, I got interrupted, and I was, getting a little excited talking about pizza because whenever I talk about pizza, I get hungry for pizza. Then after I eat pizza, I get hungry for more pizza. But anyway, so you cut one pizza into fourths. They're the same size. You cut another pizza into eighths. So 8 pieces, 4 pieces. Okay. So just like up here, if you cut it into fourths and you eat a piece, you've got 3/4 of the pizza left. The numerator's on the top, denominator's on the bottom. All right. We're going to get to why that's called a denominator later. Go down. So 1/4 plus 1/4. It's really easy to do this because they have the same amount of pieces. So you can add them together and it makes sense. So that would be 2/4, and then you would cut that down to 1/2, right? Okay, we've done adding fractions before, and this is just giving you a pictorial representation of that, pictures that you can look at that show you what 2/4 looks like and how that's just the same as 1/2. So if you cut a pizza into halves and then you cut a pizza into fourths, 2/4 and 1/2 is the same exact amount of pizza, all right? The only thing that changes is the number of pieces you cut it into. So 1/3 and 1/6. Okay, this is 1/6. This is 1/3. You want to add them together? All you have to do is say, hey, wait a second. How do I change that 3 into a 6? Okay, we'll just cut some extra pieces, and all of a sudden, how many sixths do you have here? You've got 2 sixths, right? And this shows you how to do it. And now you have 2 6 plus 1 6, then you have 3 6. You put them all together, 3 6. And what happens if you take that right here and put it over here? You have 3 6, but also you would have 1/2. And you could turn that, simplify it to 1/2. So it's just pizza math, guys. Uh, it's about figuring how to make pizzas. So have you done this before? You've got one pizza you ate like 5 pieces off of. You have another pizza that you ate 2 pieces off of. And then you got to put them both into the same box so you can put it in the fridge and eat them for breakfast tomorrow, right? Um, well, that's pizza math, all right? That's adding fractions. So hold on, I'll be right back. There's a lot happening this morning, so I'm kind of getting pulled away and coming back and pulled away and coming back. But um, here is, if you see how to do this, 1/3 plus 1/6. So you basically just change this to 6, all right? Multiplying, and to get this to be 6, right, you have to multiply 3 by 2. And if you multiply 3 by 2, you have to multiply 1 by 2. So you end up with 2 6 plus 1 6, and that is going to be, who wants to guess what that's going to be? 2 plus 1 equals 3 6. And of course, you can simplify that to 1/2. All right, so watch the other Khan Academy videos on this. I might include a few more just to be helpful. And let me move on to the next math skill you'll be learning today. Hold on. Multiplying fractions. This is always my favorite part because you don't have to do a whole lot. It's a lot easier than adding fractions. Really, you got 2/7, 3/1, 3/1. Now you're probably not going to get this right away because this is an improper fraction, but we'll set that aside for later. But all you do is just multiply across. You don't have to change the denominators or anything. It's just 2 times 3 is 6, 7 times 1 is 7. Boom, that's it. Um, let's see, and same thing over here, 2 times 3 is 6, 4 times 6 is 24. So multiplying fractions, go ahead and watch it and do the practice and turn that in, but I'm trying to give you a breather here before you get to the next part, but enjoy multiplying fractions because I sure do. Okay, the next one is going to be about fractions as division problems. And anytime you look at a fraction, that's basically a division problem. I know that we're used to seeing division problems written out another way, where you've got the denominator right here, and you've got the numerator underneath the, fraction sign, division sign, division table, whatever you want to call it. That's usually how we do it, but this is another way of doing a division problem. So when you've got improper fractions, you can turn these into mixed numbers. 3 goes into 14 4 times with 2 left over, and you keep the same denominator, and that is how you divide improper fractions. Now, when you divide proper fractions, where the denominator is bigger than the numerator, then that turns into a decimal. And you're going to learn about that today too. So go ahead and go through your math today. I'm going to include a few extra videos just to kind of round things out. If you have any questions, any problems or anything, get in touch with me and we'll go over it. All right? Okay. Have a great Thursday doing math.